Thursday. It's 4 o'clock Arizona time. I want to wait for a couple minutes. I came on here late. There was a popcorn request. And then they couldn't get the internet to work, so I'm trying to keep the littles quiet while I come downstairs and do this for you guys. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Shannon Miller, and I am a cleaning business owner here in the great state of Arizona and have been so for over a decade. I'm also CEO and founding member of Clean Freaks University, where I teach others how to run the back end of their cleaning business instead of being run over by their cleaning business. Hold on, that's my 18-year-old dog. And so I come here once a week usually. Come on, little man. To talk about what's going on, certain topics. Sometimes I get questions asked for the week. Sometimes there's issues that need to be addressed, and we can go ahead and cover those issues, some housekeeping, so that you guys are all aware. So when you are brand new to the group, welcome, officially from me to you, right? There's all these guides. They used to be called units, and now they're called guides, and there's over 26 of them, and it's packed full of information, absolutely free to you, just for being part of my group. We have two other moderator admins in the group, and one is April, and she actually sells websites for a super duper cheap price. I think next year she's going to finally raise the price. We'll see. And then Kimberly Gonzalez is actually the inventor and CEO of Pure Evergreen Cleaning Products, which is an all 100% natural cleaning product. She's local in the next state over, right over in Colorado, and if that's something that you're interested in, you want to learn how to go green, she is your lady, because she makes a fantastic, awesome product. She actually, what was it called? Autumn Bliss. God, I'm trying butchering it, Kim. I'm sorry. But she made this really cool product for the autumn season. I cannot handle any scent at all, so I'm not as up on it as I should be. Hi, Nicole, and hi, Tracy. How are you guys? And so if you're interested in going all natural, I think it was Autumn Bliss. I can't, oh gosh, Kimmy, I'm sorry. But in any case, those are the two other responsible people in the group. So if you guys ever have a question and you're not getting your question answered, please tag one of us. I'm not in charge of Facebook. The algorithm changes all the time, and a lot of it is run on AI. So it just depends on what you use most. Like when I log into my Facebook business, it will show me certain attributes. When my SEO guy logs into his Facebook business, it actually goes on what he uses the most. So his is entirely different format than mine. When you go on your business, your Facebook business, if you run Facebook ads, yours will be entirely different than mine or his. So you just never know what you're going to get. So you just have to pay attention to those types of things. Someone had politely asked me, I saw that someone had an accident in the group, and asked me if they could put a GoFundMe link into the group, and we unfortunately don't allow it. And to be fair for all, if I allowed it for her, then I would have to have allowed it for the 55 other individuals who all needed assistance this week for one thing, this year for one thing or another. So I have to be as fair as I possibly can, since there are 5,000 of you, almost. I'm hoping to make it to the 6,000 mark before the end of the year. We'll see if I actually make that goal. It's pretty exciting. And then next year, for sure, I'm hoping to hit the 10K mark in the group. We'll see. So yeah, we can't allow the GoFundMes, no matter how heartfelt it is. You can put that on your personal page, and if we're Facebook friends and I see it, I'll share it for you. I don't have a problem doing that at all. But unfortunately, there's a lot of requests, and it just wouldn't be fair to everybody. And then the Facebook feed in the group would all be about GoFundMe things. It wouldn't be about learning things about your cleaning business and how to make yourself successful and how to get your first 100K and how to hit, your first 450 and then how to hit the 7-figure mark. All of those things are what this group's for, right? I try to teach something that's educational each and every week. Second and foremost, we also do not allow advertisement. Kim and April will be the only other two individuals who will be allowed to advertise in the group, and if it's not cleaning related. So if you make a post, unless you're trying to make a joke and it's supposed to be funny, like ha ha ha, then that's totally okay. But if you're putting there, if you, like I saw one today, I think it still might be up. I did message her to see if she'll take it down. But it said, give me the name of a boy's name that ends in son, right? And that's kind of a bait and switch because you really don't know what surprise you're going to get. I don't know where this individual's from. I kind of checked on her profile. It doesn't show that she owns a cleaning company. I don't see any pictures of cleaning. So we want to make sure that we're only doing like cleaning related. If you're unsure, you can always ask me. I'm more than willing to tell you yay or nay on whether you can post something or not. And please refrain from the curse words. It gives us a moderation alert. And if you get too many dings, Facebook could take this whole group down. And we spent a lot of effort trying to get the group up to where it is. It does take a lot to manage a group this size. So we don't want to ruin all that hard work. So make sure that you are practice like you're in church, right? We don't want to say ASS or FUCK or BITCH. If you have to use those words, make sure you put the F and then those little symbols after it. We'll all know what you're trying to say. So those are really important things as well. And then the Structure, Scale, and Profit Cleaning Business Academy does start next Wednesday at 9 a.m. Arizona time. If you want to make sure that your business is ready to go for the new year, 2023, I highly recommend that you join this last class. This will be the last time it's offered in this format entirely. It will not be done live next year, or I might be able to be lured maybe a year or two down the road, but we're not offering it that way next year at all. It's going to be an entirely different format, so I'm super excited. Been working hard behind the scenes with that. So if that is something that you are interested in, by all means, private message me, and I can get you the information, like the price, what time it meets, how many meetings we get. You get all of the paperwork that goes along with it. You get to be inside the private Facebook group, which I still haven't emailed over those links, so I apologize, ladies. But those are important things to get your business ready for 2023. As far as employees, I know a lot of people are asking about employees and what's going to happen. Everybody's kind of sitting and waiting to see what's going to happen with November 8th. So I don't run the government. I'm just a cleaner. I try to give you guys great advice when I come across something that's interesting. For example, the bacteria that was in the Clorox products. I mean, how bizarre is that there's a bacteria that could survive the chemical compound of a Clorox product? I'm like, oh, but still, I didn't want to not say anything because I don't want you guys putting your hands on it. I don't want you catching whatever bacteria that is. So that's all of the housekeeping I have. Today we're going to talk about 3+ ways to actually how you're leaving money on the table, basically. I guarantee that 99% of you are not charging enough money for your cleaning services. If you need help with pricing, by all means, please ask. We need specific things. A lot of times someone gives me like random, I have a bank coming up, but they don't give you any information like how frequent it is or how many offices there are or square footage. Half the time, nobody knows anything, and then it like leaves me guessing, right? And I've like helped almost $1 million for people in this group to close deals for free. So you want to try to give me as much information as I can. If it's something that cannot be answered quickly, I'm going to push you in the direction of a small fee. And if it's something that's more substantial, like a government contract, I'm going to make you pay a more substantial sum to help you walk you through how to do that process, because it's more expensive. If you're handing me a 67-page contract, I have to be paid for my time. So if you, 3 ways you're leaving money on the table, I'm cheating from my notes. 1 is not charging enough. 2 is not asking for the sale. Believe it or not, sometimes you got to ask for it. You can't leave it entirely up to the homeowners. I always say, hey, are you ready for me to put you on the schedule now? Right? And they'll either say, oh, we've got a lot of price shoppers right now. They'll say, oh, I'm calling around. I'm waiting to hear back from the 9 or 10 other people I called. And if you hear the words 9 or 10 other people, they're price shoppers, and you're going to be too high if you go by my pricing method. So make sure that you are asking for the sale. Number 3 is make sure that you're charging for add-on services. I was just discussing this in another group this morning, and basically they wanted to know if removal of hard water stain was part of a regular maintenance cleaning or a top to bottom deluxe cleaning or a deep cleaning. And it didn't really matter if it was regular maintenance cleaning or not. If you have hard water and you need like a cleaning tech to run out to their car, whip out their drill and give it a good scrub, that's $25 extra, right? If they want you to chemically treat the oven, that's an additional $85. You'll have to obviously carry oven cleaner with you, and you'll have to be prepared, because when you're solo and it's just you and you don't have helpers yet, you're doing 2 to 3 homes a day. You don't have time to sit and wait for an oven cleaning to happen. Now, here's the caveat with the oven cleaning. If you decide that you are going to do the oven cleaning and add it in, you could have them pre-spray it overnight and let it sit. It still is $85. And the reason for that is your exposure to the chemical. You're working extra hard, super fast to try to make it happen. I've seen people also use steamers to try to make it happen faster as well. I haven't messed around with it because I don't go out in the field, but I am curious, if you have used a steamer, please let me know how the results were. Did it take almost as long as a chemical treatment, or was it shorter? Or did you have to do several sessions like with a chemical? We're all curious, right? And I would also charge, if you're steaming an oven, I would also charge extra for it, $85. It's a time, the way you know your trade, they're paying for your expertise. So you are justified in earning the extra $85 it takes to clean the oven. Is it all going to come out? Once in a while, you will have it come out all the way, and other times it's going to just be left over from the prior tenant. Maybe they burned some aluminum foil on there, and we know that the melting factor of aluminum foil is roughly 600 degrees, where stainless steel or cast iron is going to be a higher temperature. Stainless steel, I think, is 1650. Don't quote me on that. I might be a little off on my numbers, but it's a higher melting point. So if you have someone who has aluminum foil and they run the self-cleaning cycle in their oven, it could melt and drip on the bottom and it won't come off. Even if you tried to chisel it with a razor blade, it's on there. And then you have the brand new ovens. I don't know if any of you have had them yet, where it steams the inside of the oven clean. So if anyone's done one of those, I'd love to know how that experience was, and I hope that you charge them $85 for doing it. It runs the cycle. A self-cleaning cycle takes 4 to 5 hours. So they either need to have done it or not. And then the rule of thumb, obviously, with the stoves inside of the ovens, is if they ran the self-cleaning cycle, I always told them to open the windows. You could kill your bird if you had a bird. I have 22 of them. It's harmful. The chemical has like a 5 or 6 syllable word. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. And someone has to be home, because the temperature in the oven can reach 700 degrees, 650. That's really hot. So you don't want to leave that unattended. It's just crazy. I used to charge extra if they didn't run the self-cleaning cycle and I had to pay someone to stand there. I charged them the $85 because someone had to babysit it. So yeah, not charging enough, not asking for the sale, charging for the add-ons. If they want you to sweep out the garage, it's an additional charge. If they want you to go out and clean off their patio furniture because they're getting ready to move it in, because I'm in Arizona, into the sunroom, charge them for it. It is okay and allowable to charge for those extra services. If they want laundry services, that's a separate service. It's an add-on service. Charge them for it. There's a video on my YouTube channel that talks all about adding laundry to your cleaning service. It's very specific. One of the girls actually talks about how that's the second biggest profit maker for her, is doing the laundry service for her business, according to her accountant. And she charges by the pound. So it all depended on whether they brought it to her or she went and picked it up. It works both ways, and she made great money. Besides move-out cleanings, that was her most profitable thing. Something to think about for either the end of the year. I wouldn't probably maybe institute it over fourth quarter, but it could be something that you offer at the beginning of the year, right? And then you have to, if you do decide to do laundry and you have helpers, you have to teach your cleaning tech how to fold laundry. And then you have to have them sign a waiver saying, I'm not responsible if we accidentally wash something that's not supposed to be washed. Nobody wants to pay for the, Armani suit that was thrown in the dirty clothes pile because you couldn't, put it where it was supposed to be. You don't know, you're shoving it in the washer, right? Just little things I've learned along the ways that you should take heed to help yourself build your business so that you can have helpers and become an absentee owner. Shh. Sorry, it's my dog. So not upcharging for the extra services and charging a flat rate. You guys will hear me preach this until I am blue in the face. Hi, Stacy. Okay, silly dog. You have to... I lost my total train of thought. That's what I get for not going by the notes, right? Anyway, it'll come back to me. And get service in the toilet building, not coming up. So I have no idea what I was talking about. What a blender. But in any case, make sure that you're at least charging those things, adding the laundry service, asking for the sale. And then most importantly, I don't remember what I was going to mention, but I'm just going to go on to the next topic. Is making sure that you are calling all of your old clients. So I've talked a lot about giving bids over the phone. You should have a sheet, a generalized sheet. For those of you who are taking the Structure, Scale, and Profit Cleaning Business Academy, you will get one. It's the over the phone bid sheet. And it doesn't look like this, but I'll just put this piece of paper right here. And you would fill it out and you just keep it in a binder, and you would either scan it or you would put it into your CRM or whatever it is that you're doing to help yourself market. When we're having slow times, this is your opportunity to call and see how that new cleaning service has started out and see if they want to sign up for holiday service. And I would offer them, you know, maybe some sort of special that you're going to have for Christmas. So if they do weekly service from the beginning of November all the way to the end of December, that's 8 weeks. Or is it 9 weeks this year? I can't remember. That you could add a small bump into your business to help generate revenue for you and your cleaning techs. So if you have duds, I call them duds, and that didn't sign up for service because it was too high, I would call them up and say, hey, I wanted to give you an opportunity for this service. I'm only offering it from November to December. Everybody knows they have family coming over for Thanksgiving. 9 times out of 10, what happens is they'll sign up for November because they have family coming, and then they'll cancel for December, and some of them will ride it through, and some of them will continue on throughout the new year. But at least you're helping yourself generate revenue in the slow times, as we all feel the squeeze from this crazy inflation that everyone says that we're not having. So those are just some things that you can do to help yourself and your business grow. So does anybody have any questions for me? It doesn't say anything. It just says that you guys are watching. So I don't see any comments at all. So yeah, those are some of the ways that you can actually realize that you're leaving money on the table, making sure you're charging enough. So if you are still confused over pricing and you have not paid for the Pricing Blueprint Masterclass, I can leave the link below. I've kept it low intentionally. It's $20.22. I'm getting ready to film a new one for all of the new stuff that's going on for this year, but I've kept it low intentionally so that everyone can afford to invest a little bit in their business. So it's important that you learn how I price with regular maintenance cleanings, top to bottom deluxe cleanings, and move out cleanings. That's exactly what it covers. If you're interested in learning pricing for the post-construction, there's the post-construction cleaning masterclass. I cannot have it on Dropbox for some reason. They won't give me an answer on why they took it down. This has been days. So if you're interested in taking that class, I'll probably add it into the featured. You just need to let me know. And then there is the Move Out Cleaning Masterclass, which was actually done as a live inside the group, and I think a third of you watched it. So if you're still struggling with move out cleanings, it comes it talks all about move out cleanings. I've done over 6,000 of them since my inception of my business, and that is actually on the Dropbox. So when you go into the feature and you see Dropbox, you should be able to click it, and it should, which I'm so awesome because I'm just excited I don't have to do it on the back end, it should just deliver the link to you automatically, and I don't have to do it while I'm grocery shopping at Safeway. So in any case, I look forward to talking to you guys. If you are interested in the Structure, Scale, and Profit Cleaning Business Academy, by all means, please hit me up. Right now, I think 7. I think I have 8. I just am waiting for some paperwork to come back. But I'm super excited, and this will be the last time it's offered in this format. You guys have a